Welcome back, folks. This is lesson 41, and I thought we'd have a little change this time, and there's no pencil work involved at all. It's just a blank sheet of paper like that, and these are the colours I'm going to use. I'm going to use some cadmium yellow, some red, and French ultramarine and burnt umber. 3 separate pots. The bottom pot is French ultramarine plus burnt umber mixed together. Okay? So more French ultramarine than burnt umber, because that's the second colour. Right. This is a place called Cadiz Harbour on the other coast of Spain, of course. And I want to do a wash over it in water, and let's see how we go. So we've no sketch, we've no, you know the colours now. So let's get cracking, shall we? See where we go. This, I'm putting a wash of just clean water on this. A nice even wash. This is the brush that Carol wants me to paint the kitchen with. She's no chance. And the beauty of this is, of course, you can do what you want on this, and it's not wrong, is it? Because whatever you do is correct. Whatever I do, it'll be on the picture, it'll be right, or it'll be not so right. It's in for those, it's not very good, but we'll see what we've got. That's clean water. Now I'm going to approach it with some, I think we'll approach it first with some cadmium yellow. Let's do that first. Cadmium yellow in here. See how we go. Just about finished, haven't we? I'd like to think so, but that's a start with a cadmium yellow. I might as well go up here as well. Let's have a wash of cadmium yellow, shall we? I love experimenting. They don't always work, but if you don't try anything, you'll never do anything different, will you? So let's have a go. Cadmium yellow. I think I'm going to then try put some of that French ultramarine and burnt umber in the top of the sky. Or shall I put the red in first? I'll put the red in first, I think. Yeah, back as you were. I'll put the red in first. So we'll have some. This is cadmium red. Let's drop some of this in. Get some lovely skies out that way, you know. Just how it goes. It weakens as it comes forward here. I want to put some down here as well. This is our undercoat, if you like. We'll be alright once we get cracking. We'll make it work. And I think we'll have a go with that, with the ultramarine and the burnt umber. Just take that weight off that first, all this water that's running down here. Going to cover me in it. And then we'll have a go with the other colour. This is the French ultramarine and burnt umber. I'll keep that to the top here, like this, look. Slip a touch of this colour down in the... This is water down at the bottom, by the way, folks. This is the harbour. So we'll put a touch of that, this bluey stuff, down at the bottom here. I'll leave the middle bit for a bit of glow. I think we'll have a flick of that, like that red. So I'll have a flick of that red in there. So if you think you're doing your sky wrong, don't worry, because if you wait a few minutes, a skylight has to come along behind you, so you can't get it wrong. Just catch this. It goes along there. Perhaps a touch up here. I'll have a touch up here, that's right. Right, a bit more red down at this bottom here. Right, so what I want to do, I've dried it now, and what I want to do now is I'm going to put the harbour wall in. So to help me get this level, I'm going to use a bit of masking tape. Not that one because it's finished. All part of Lasrich's pattern, this, folks. Let's get another piece. And pop it on the bottom side of where you want it to be. But the beauty of this is it keeps the horizon line level. That's all it's for, and as soon as we've done that, we'll take it off. That's just protecting the edges and gets me a straight edge. So right, we've got that piece of tape on there. We can leave that there for a while, and this ultramarine and burnt umber colour I'm going to use for the harbour wall. I'm not going right across, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this harbour wall in. Because it's protected at the bottom, that'll give me the correct level for the horizon, won't it? So this is the harbour wall. Come across here. That'll do for one side. And of course, on the harbour wall, there's always something happening. So we'll have some, let's see. We'll have a little bit of a jetty thing stood out on the end there like that, with a pole on it. Just gives that, and then perhaps some type of buildings or something just on here which are servicing the harbour. Perhaps a little bit of light catching on that one there. Nothing spectacular, it's just a sort of a indication of something happening on the harbour wall there. It's not rocket science, it's just left like that. Perhaps a bit more work on here, what's happening. See, so there's a little bit here. Here, let's have another tall mast affair or something like that, just there. And that'll do for that wall. Take it down there, take it down gradually. And that's our wall that side. I suppose I can put one on this side as well. Leave a gap for the ship to get in, of course. I'll just show a little bit of this one. Here again, I'd have something sticking up on it and stuff like that. Might be a little building or something, or whatever. Light at this side because the light is behind it's backlit, because that's where the sun is, isn't it? Put a little twiddle on there. Just something loose like that, nothing important. And perhaps a few capstans on here where they tie up to. That'll do to start with, right. So that's it, we've got that to start with. The masking tape, that should give me a clean line across there now, within reason. Yeah, it's not bad, is it? Put that to one side. And I think what we can do is also just indicate a touch of reflection in the water on this. Just flick it in, don't overkill it. Just a touch like that. And the same with this side as well. Because it's slightly angled, so that the reflection will be angled, won't it? And where you've got protrusions, try and indicate those as well. So we've got one or two little sticky up bits, if you like. I'll do it with a smaller brush, this. And get a bit down here. Twiddle a bit here. One twiddly bit there, and then this building thing here, that'll just indicate it down here like that. Nothing much, it's suggested. It's not a complete copy of it. It's just a suggestion. Right, I'll have a look at what we're doing next, and I think what we ought to do next is to do something in the harbour. We'll have some rocks in the harbour, which is nice. It's a rocky harbour. Put a few darks in there. This is the same colour I'm using, what I used for that ultramarine and burnt umber. Same stuff. Just keep going on that. And we'll have some, so just here, might have one or two rocks about like this. In the foreground. Feel like something to stand on. Then we've got to keep it dark that side because the light's from the back, isn't it? It's going to be a silhouette, of course. It's not going to be the flags blazing and stuff like that. So let's see, we'll get one, say about, get one about here. Low tide. Sticky out at the front there. That's it. Probably have a mast on that one when it gets drier. A bit of reflection in the bottom there. That'll do, not too much. I've got a fistful of brushes here. One's not enough, so let's pop some more in. All mooring up in this harbour. Perhaps a profile of one here. Let's show a touch of, is it facing towards us, this one? So all you're doing really is just drawing with a brush, isn't it? Instead of getting complicated with pencils and things like that. It's a brush drawing, which makes a nice change. Do some reflection in there if I can. And I think we'll put a few more, another boat in here. I want the cross at this side as well. Perhaps a bigger one. Bigger one just about here. The front to slope. It's just a basic shape. I'll probably have a bowsprit on the front of this one. And perhaps little sticky up bits on it. I'm sure they have these things on the back end of it. And perhaps a little bit of a mast affair here. Be nice. And then we'll put some masts in on them as well, shall we, while we're doing it. Right. I'll just get rid of some of these brushes, some of this paint. I'll take it a stage further after I've finished these boats. Put some paint on the edge of the credit card like that. That should give me the mast on this one here. We should just overlap the harbour wall, which is nice as well. That'll do lovely, that's lovely. Then we'll have one on this other little boat at the side there. Just here. Get a mast on that one. That's good. So it's missed a bit at the top, but I'll sort that out. So we've got a couple of masts there. It stretches through the harbour, which nicely brings it together. And then we'll have something quite a big one on this one here, shall we? Because it's quite a big boat, this. Right. Let's just put a bit of stronger paint on this. There's less water. There's the same two colours, ultramarine and burnt umber, but less water. This will give me a nice strong line on there. Let's see how we go. This is on this boat here. That's better. Right, so we've got a few masts in there. And of course what we'll also get is, when we're doing this, we might get a touch of this sort of, the suggestion of reflection from the masts. Same with this one. I've got to put the reflection on that one. I'm moving too fast for that. Put that reflection down here. Right. We're going to show that one there. There's a little one just there, isn't there? Right, they'll do that. In fact, I'll use a fine brush with some of that stuff on just to complete that little bit of mass there, which is missed out. That'll do. Right, I think we'll have some more rocks in the foreground here, because it'll bring it forward. That just a few rocks. Biggish brush on this. Some big rocks. So we'll bring this forward, get some decent looking shape down here. Like we're still on the edge of the harbour watching the ships. Rock formations and stuff like that. So that'll bring it forward a bit. I'll put a few little pieces down here. This brings it forward a little bit. Right, that's there. I don't think there's no people in this one, do we? It's a bit evening sky and all that, and I'll link that to that there, and that to that. That's brought the foreground towards us. I think we can put some suggestions of. I don't know what we'll have on that side there. I'll have a distant hillside. I do mean distant, not in your face sort of thing. Get it weak enough so I don't want it to jump out at us. I'll have it just say into the distance about here. It's quite distant, so you're not going to get strong colour, are you? So if we keep coming forward, there'll be another bit just here. And perhaps a little bit stronger for the next one, because that's coming closer, isn't it? I don't want to sort of interrupt the harbour so much, but it's just giving us a bit of a distant shape. So that one's paler than that one. And that one's paler than that one. So we've got a set of 3 hills there. And perhaps I might just be able to continue it with a paleness along something round the back here like this. But not too in your face. It's got to be, it's background stuff, this. So that's outside the harbour. There, that's giving us a different level, a different layer. I think we're going to put some I'm going to shut down these sides here a little bit because it's a bit too samey. So I'll get a bit of a dark on there and close that down a bit. So like that colour there, see if we can darken it down with that. So it can come from this side here. Keep it flowing. So we've left a gap there between the so the sun can get through, if you like. Put a bit more down this bottom. Perhaps just a touch of ripple across in this middle bit. Not too strong, but just take the little snippets across here like this. Without it being too evident. Right, that's a bit better, done now. That's brought this forward a bit. Now we've got to tie these boats up, or they're going to float away when it's high tide, aren't they? So we've got to sort them out. And we ought to have some little mooring posts in this thing to sort it out. And a good way of putting the ropes in, by the way, while we're doing this, is if you get a bit of paper like this, any bit of scrap paper, and curve it like that. Just curve it so it's curved. Get some of your paint on your brush. What you can do you dip it in the paint. And then say you've got a boat here. We'll say this one. This one we can put it from the front there. We'll throw this one first. And if we come down like that, that follows the shape of the paper, and sort of hangs like a rope as opposed to trying to draw one in. It's a lot more difficult to draw it in than to just do a flick line like that. Put it on a mooring point at the top here like this. Just going to put that in again. It's got too much water on there, folks. That's a boat there, and then probably a little post here, mooring post here. So it's attached to that one. That one's tied up anyway. And it'd be nice if we got just some slight variations on these boats. So this left hand side here will be a bit darker, won't it? Just there. It comes down because that's angled towards us, and as it does that, of course, it get this sort of thing here. Angle the reflection as well. Bit more on here. Just a bit more pronounced on that one. Put a bit on that. Strengthen this boat a bit. It's lost a bit of its oomph. I want to stand out more as it's coming forward. And across get the reflection as well. That's got to stand out a bit more. Now this one here, we can strengthen that a little bit because that's lost its oomph or its appeal. I strengthened that a bit because it was a bit flat. I'll put that thing back in as well. This little square box and that's on here, a little bit stuck up at the back. Put some little bits up here. Perhaps the odd box in here as well. Looks a bit more boaty. Refresh that reflection. And I think these rocks at the front, I want just to, define those a bit more, because they're a bit one colour, one shade. So, and that makes them look flat, doesn't it? So we've got to sort of give them more darks on certain areas to give it definition. Let's have a look now. The light's coming from up there, isn't it? So we're going to get some darks against the light, aren't we, like that? So this is your own painting, this, so you can put in exactly what you want, what you feel like. If you want to put 2 boats in, put 2 in. If you want to put 5 in, put 5 in. But it's your picture, and you'll be happy with it when you've finished it. And if you're not happy with it, you can paint it again, can't you? Never give up. Never give up. There's always something that you can do better. I'm never happy with any painting I do. That's any help to you. There's always something I think, oh, I should have done that better, or I should have done that better. But you can go on forever just criticising yourself. But at the end of the day, it gets you a painting done, doesn't it? Which is nice. Right, we've 2 more boats to tie up now, haven't we? Let's see about sorting them out. Bit of bent board, bent card or paper. Use that there, and I'll put some paint on the edge of it. And see how we go with that, shall we? That one can be tied up sort of similar place. Onto there, then onto that. It's better doing the rope first, for the simple reason you don't have to hit the post with the rope, because now you can put your post in where the rope ends, can't you? It's cheating if you like. It's the easiest way of doing it. So I can put on the mooring post here. That's down to that, and that's hooked into that one there, and a little shackle there. That's that one. Now we've got the other one to do, and then we can start putting the brushes down, because we start fiddling then. This one can have a coat on there, and we'll have him, I think he'll have to be moored out of the picture. I think it'd be better. That's better, yeah, because it would look odd coming across here. You won't see the post on that one. And I don't know where to put people in these boats. No, let's leave it, shall we? We'll when we start looking for things to do like that, it's time to call it a day. So there's a quickie for you, and that's based on Cadiz Harbour on the coast of Spain, at an evening sky, overlooking the jetty and the harbour wall there, and sort of looking onto the distant hills and that, and the sea beyond, of course. Well, that's all for today, folks. If you enjoyed the video, give us a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you on lesson 42. Any questions, put them in the comments section below, and until next time, it's goodbye. Goodbye, folks.